Hi, welcome to the e-commerce backend project. This is done in Node. What we're using here is we're using .env, Express, MySQL 2, and SQLize, so we can make the databases, build the make the database, build the models, and run the config, the connection file, and our server. So here is all the code. Here is our connection file, our basic SQLize file. Here we have our, since we're using SQL, here we have our same plain drop database if it exists. This is the name, e-commerce underscore DB. And we have the create database, e-commerce underscore DB. So this is just like a refresh to start again with the database. And here we have our models. And the models are basically, for each of these files we have a type, which here we have category, product tag, and our tags, and our index file, which links our categories, our models. So in category, this is where we are just, since we only have, since in the categories the ID is the auto increment is set to true, we don't need to type it. The user doesn't need to create an ID. So the only thing he will be passing on will be the category name, and this applies to all of this. So ID is auto increment is true. The user only has to enter the product name, the price. He can enter the stock if he wants, but the category ID, this one is required too. So you need to create an ID before you pass it. You need to type an ID if you want to pass it. So this only defines how our table is going to not behave, but what our table will contain and how it will contain it. We're using post, get, update, and delete methods. And here we have them. We have a get method, a get all categories. We have a get by ID. We have a post. We have an update method and a delete method. And for all of these, since we're using async functions, we have to add our catch an error if there is one, then cancel log it. For the product routes, it's the same. Tag routes, same. What we're doing here is just create, update, delete. That's what we're doing, and read. And here we have our index file outside of the API folder, and this is just to tell us a message if we try to hit another route that doesn't exist or that is incorrect. In our index files here, we are importing all our, this is where we export our modules. So in our index file, we are importing them, and then we export this folder as a router. And then here we're going to require the router where you're going to use Express, so we can start to connect all of these endpoints with each other. So in our seats, this is just our dummy data to test. This is just data that we made so we can test it. And here's our server. So let me get out of this real quick so we can test it. And I'm going to run node server. And okay, we have it. It says now listening. Right. So if we go to Insomnia, here we have our first method, and it says get. So if we just hit enter, it's going to say wrong route. Since there's nothing, this is not made to display all data at once. What's happening here is we have to check our routes, and this is the ones we need to use. So we need to use categories, products, and tags in plural. So we use, so if we hit categories, hit enter, we'll get all categories. And if we get products, we get all our products. And if we hit tags, we will get all the tags. So if I try to run it like this, it's not gonna work. So if we just type like products, it's not gonna run. So we need to hit the correct endpoint. So we hit API/API/products, and now we have it. So let's say I want to create a new product, and we add product name. So we will type desk. The price is going to be set at 2,500 with only one in stock. Since this is a number, we don't use string. Category ID number 4, let's set it to 9, and we click send. And now we're having an error, and this is happening because of the category ID. Because if we do not provide the valid category ID, this is not gonna post. So here we add it, and then if we use the get method, we will look for desk, and here we have it with our price 2,500 and the category ID. So if we always need to provide an ID, and if the ID doesn't exist, then we're going to have an error. So if we try, well, since we're in products, let's delete this one. So if I click send, let's delete this one. Let's delete this one. So it's not working because what I need to do is to type number 4, and it will delete it. So let's say we want to, so we add a product. So let's say we want to delete a product. So we click delete, then I click send. Wrong route. Again, this is not working because we need to use an ID. This is required. To update and to delete, we need to use an ID. If we don't use an ID, then this is not gonna work. So this product I have here, if I type 4 as the ID, and it says product not found. Okay, let's do a post method. So let's post this one. So it should have posted it. Now let's go to delete. Number 4. Product not found still. Okay. Let's delete another one. Number 3. Product successfully deleted. Okay. Now post. So it says 200. Okay. Let's do get. And desk, here we have it, ID 22. Okay, let's delete number 22. Product successfully deleted. Let's get the product number 22. Null, it doesn't exist. So this is the same for categories. So we type categories, we can see all the categories. If I hit 1, we can search by ID. So let's say I want to add a new category. So the category, the only thing we can add is category name. This is how it should look like. It should look category underscore name column. And then here we type, let's say, jumper jacket. I don't know if this exists. So let's do a post. Wrong route. Okay. Categories. And it's posted. So now let's get all the categories. jumper jacket. Here we have it. Okay, so let's delete this one. Let's click delete. Wrong route. Again, why is that? Because we need to add an ID. And now it's successfully deleted. And for the tags, it's going to be the same. So let's do tags, plural. Let's do a get. And here we have our tags. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do a new one. So let's say let's do tag name. Then let's add, let's say, Jurassic Park. We're going to post it. Here we have it, ID 11. Okay, I don't want it anymore. Let's delete it. Wrong route. Again, 11. Tag deleted successfully. And you wanna post it again. Post. Here it is. But now it's number 12 because of the auto increment. So if we go to update, let's say I don't want it to be Jurassic Park anymore. I want it to be Jurassic World. Send. Wrong route. Why is that? Because of the ID. So we hit send and tag updated successfully. So this is the same for all of these. Our database works. All of our routes work. We can update, we can post, we can read, and we can delete successfully, all in this server. So that is all. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.